to throw right away. Complete to Johnston here. And he'll be dragged just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Room here to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Herbert operating from the red zone. It's caught on the right side. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Baylor Tigers.
Eckler. Will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Hey, go Lions, 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 Lions.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And they'll run again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second down and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Kaplan. Go. Hey, go Lion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Mahomes will try again on second down. On the out route, he finds Hardman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 54 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Chargers at 9-7 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a...
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3 scored.
Oh, come on, get that, bro.
Halftime, unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Williams, the man in motion left. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this throw will be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
kicker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On first down, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Taking it right down Broadway. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got it with the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe a third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
To the air again, Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Justin Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, go Lion. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh,
it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Come on, Carolinas.
That second down play nets a -4. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. In motion right comes Allen. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. It got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 82 yards. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try to meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over in the sidelines all the time.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. That is caught. There he goes again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
5-9, 21. Home troops right. 59.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Trent McDuffie.
Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Huh?
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided